Hello everyone, welcome to the Intuitive Patterns for the month of September 2016. My name is Suzanne Wagner and I hope you enjoy how I use cards and astrology and some numerology and my own intuition to bring kind of a pattern of perception for you to experience for the month of September. So, we made it through the trials and turmoils of August. Yay, yippee. While astrologically, we start off with a lovely conjunction between Venus and Jupiter, the pleasantries of this pattern will also make for some sudden changes that could impact you in a profound way. Saturn and Pluto continue to upset the galactic balance of power in a continued coup as they attempt to pull us all into the dark side of the Force. It all makes for a reactive time of pushing and pulling, in case you didn't notice, and the name of the game is going to be self-discipline. By the end of the month, if you have been playing with this energy constructively, you will find a better public image and career opportunities. The power is in attending to the small details of your life more and more. There is a notable shift in the patterns of stability. While it will take a lot of effort to achieve and secure that change, there is a trend to defeat injustices. There are many things going on below the surface and nothing can be taken in the way it is being offered. You know the dangers and you have to keep them in your mind and choose from a place of protecting those that need protection. The goddess Nekbet shows up in the cards with her intent to reveal the hidden corruption and to protect the children. You may feel some isolation this month, but that is fine because you are keeping your own counsel and that is worth a lot in times of disruption. You have the power, strength, and stamina of a horse. True power comes from understanding that wisdom comes from remembering the total journey, not just believing that this part is the whole. If your ego gets in the way of appropriate use of horse medicine, then you will not be willing to see the lack of respect that you are causing in the external world by your choices and decisions. Grace abandons you when you allow greed to define your decisions and choices. Some may choose to run headlong into the darkness with no maps and get lost for a very long time. You cannot stop them from their adventure into the endless suffering of the mind. You can only choose your own path with compassion and the willingness to honor all as one. This month you will also need to have the cunning and clarity of the mountain lion. The mountain lion continues to show that there is a big blame game still happening. There is a lot going wrong. Those that should be taking charge are not, which just adds to the insecurity of the people. The lion teaches us about the use and abuse of power and how positions of influence and money have intentionally unbalanced those with less influence. The lion teaches that you must follow your own convictions regardless of the trends and external patterns being shown to you. Just because others do not follow you does not mean you are wrong. When you are in the position of power, you must learn to constantly be aware of keeping the peace and not polarizing things to extremes. The consequences of such actions are dire. When you are playing with fire, there are going to be those who are going to get burned. Refuse to hide. Refuse to let external uncertainty stop you from roaring your convictions and truth. The truth has a name, which is only revealed when you are willing to strip yourself of all old illusions. You are in the Hall of Mirrors of Etznab. As such, you must be able to discern and use your discernment to change your experience. As long as the illusion seems bigger and more powerful than your own center, you will be a victim to those in power that seek to feed off your faith and innocence. Use the discrimination that is within you to face the long hall of shadows in which you find yourself and cut through the intended chaos so you can release and forgive yourself. What you have been avoiding is now clearly in front of you. So what are you going to do? The old framework of your life is falling apart and good riddance. Judgment and acceptance are the opposite sides of the same mirror. A cracking in your world is dividing these states of consciousness so you can expand beyond duality and into a greater world view. Does your shadow appear so real that you do not believe you are stronger than that negative reflection? If so, you are helplessly caught in the maze of your mind and cannot recognize truth when it is right in front of you. From this place, finding home and safety may be a very long journey. To move beyond the illusions presenting at this time, you will need to bring forth your personal vision and the seated remembrance of your life's purpose. The question being asked is, what do you feel you have learned? If you cannot answer that, then you have not really embodied the knowledge fully. An adventure awaits you when you claim your place on the boat that is setting sail for a new world. Do not accept the boundaries being imposed on you at this time. You know better. You know you have experienced a happier, more integrated, and more loving world where compassion was finally being valued. So do not let others try to sway you off what you have experienced as a truth and a possibility. You must remain content with if you remain content with the measly offerings being handed to you, then nothing more will be given to you. Companies will only offer what you are willing to accept, nothing more. They can never pay you what you are really worth. It is up to you to know your worth and then to give your gifts in the biggest way possible. Enjoy the month of September.